Today we are going to study important probability rules, addition rule. When and how we have to add probabilities, how to add probabilities. Okay, use for finding the probability of the union of two events. Okay, so probability of A U B. Okay, is called probability of adding A and B. Okay, so probability of A we have to find out, plus probability of B we have to add, and minus of same events which are there in A and which are there in B, that we have to reduce. Okay, so at least one intersection we have to reduce. So if uh, say there are two groups, A group and B group. Okay, and there are a few people who are also part of A, and they are and also part of B. They few students are present both in A and B, that we have to minus. So probability of A intersection AUB is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B, that we have to minus. Then multiplication rule, use for finding the probability of the intersection of the two events. Okay, so probability of A multiplication B is equal to probability of A into probability of B divided by A. Okay, if the event A and B are independent, okay, then probability of A multiplication B is equal to probability of A into probability of B. Then complement rule. Complement rule is when you want event which is not occurring. So probability of A is occurring that event, and if you want probability of not occurring that event or complementary probability, then we calculate it 1 minus probability of A. Okay, suppose tomorrow if suppose government is saying from their data is there are 60% chances of raining. So what is the chances of not raining is 100 divided 100 minus 60, 100% minus 60%, that is 40%. So that is 40% is complementary rule. Next is conditional probability. Probability of event A occurring given that probability B has occurred. Okay. So conditional probability formula is P of A slash B is equal to P A multiplication B divided by probability of B. Next is independence of event. Two events A and B are independent if the occurrence of one does not affect the probability of the other. So probability of A multiplication B is equal to probability of A into B. So probability of getting head on coin toss and 3 on dice when we are rolling it. Okay. So in next lecture, we are going to see some examples.